Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Two Sister Bees. It's April here today, and I'm going to do my November budget. You know, I think that I'm going to take a second here and talk about a budget. What is a budget? It's basically your way of making sure that you are not spending as much as you are getting. So it's super easy to make a budget. You can make a budget for many things. You can make a budget for home improvements. You can make a budget for getting your hair done. You can make a budget for your animals. Well, maybe not really your animals, but you can make a budget, and you can make a budget for your expenses and your income. And you can make sure that you are not spending more than you are getting and no more going into debt because you're just trying to make things work. So I have my income and expense sheet here. This is one from our shop in our Etsy, but there is a freebie version, which I've linked for you down below. And even if you don't have a printer, hey man, get out your pen and your paper, a notebook, whatever, and you can do this too. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna start with is your month and year. And I like doing that because I save these and then I can look back on how far I've come and what expenses have changed and things like that. So the first thing that you're going to want to look at is your income. And mine's super easy because I am a monthly income. It's always the same, but it wasn't always this way. It wasn't this way until a couple of years ago. We were weekly pay. So basically, if you want to figure out your income and you're on a weekly pay and you get paid different amounts, basically just do your best guesstimate. You're going to want a low guesstimate. So if you're making, I'm going to use some easy number here. If you're making $500 a week and the next week you make $600 and the next week you make $400, you can pretty much guess that a safe number to say would be about $480 a week for you, right? So then anything over, you'll start to get the hang of it and you'll start to figure it out better. But if you get a weekly paycheck, I would take like your last 3 months worth of payments in your paychecks, and I would try to average the best amount I could, and then I would make it a little bit lower. But then once you get all of your living expenses and your credit and debt, and you know the amount that you need for that, you will know that you at least need to work X amount of hours to make that. So this is good. This is important stuff for you to look at. But let's move on to essentials, which basically are things we cannot live without, which are groceries, our cats, gas, and overages. I'm going to up our groceries a little bit to $500. Normally I do about $450, and before that I was really ambitious with $400. We probably could do $300. I've seen a lot of really good pantry challenge videos and things of that nature, but I'm trying to find a happy medium where I'm not super crazy spending on groceries, but we're also getting the food that we want so we don't feel the need to eat out. I'm gonna shoot for $500 this month. Our cats, I already got their stuff and it was $56 this month. Each of them, we have Gypsy and we have Pearl, and they both eat 1 can of cat food in the morning and then they graze on their hard food throughout the day. So I pretty much know what they need for every month. All right, gas, $40. I don't go anywhere. I'm a homebody. And then I leave myself a $10 overage. So that's going to be $606 in essentials. And of course your essentials are gonna look different. You probably, you might have kids' lunches, you might have different kinds of pets, you might have tolls on your way to work, you might have to pay for parking, you might have daycare, you might have all kinds of other things that you need to consider when you're working on your budget. I'm pretty easygoing, and we've managed over the last 2 years to get our lives super simplified because it was super important to me to simplify everything because I'm stressed out about enough. I don't need to be stressed out about this as well. But when you're first starting out, you're gonna have a lot of stuff on here and you're gonna be confused, but it's just so important that you look at it, that you look at where your money is going and that you know what's going on with everything. So yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on to living expenses. This is our living expenses, stuff that we have to have. So we have our mortgage and we are bi-weekly of $330, so it's twice, it's gonna be $660. Charter is our internet and TV, and that's $124 a month. Our phones are $83 a month. Our water is $25. Our electric bill is getting wonky because they had us on average pay, and I always thought average pay meant you pay the same amount every month. Yeah, well, I guess we went significantly over for the first time in 8 years because I've been on average pay for years. And last month they just decided to pull out an extra $400 on top of our pay. So I turned off average pay, and we're just gonna have to not use as much electricity. I don't know, pay attention better. But this month it said that it was $165, which was an auto pay payment. I have no idea what's gonna be next month, but I'll figure it out then. The garage went up. I think my husband's been working out there more. So that went up to 40. And then we have Netflix, which is 11. And that is it for our living expenses. So that is 1108. So moving on to our credit and debt, the only thing we currently have is my car, which is a Kia, and it is $259 a month. Okay, so this is the point where I figure out how much cash I need to take out from the bank. What I do is I take my income and I deduct the living expenses, which come out of our bank account, and I deduct my car payment, which also comes out of my bank account. And that leaves me with $920. All right, and then from that $920, I deduct the essentials here, so $920. And that leaves me with $314 for my envelopes and savings. So insurance is $100 right off the top. My car registration is $18, and my property tax is about $20. So these are things that I know I have to pay no matter what. So it's important for me to stuff them because I don't have a choice. And how I get these values is my insurance is paid in a 6-month premium because you get a benefit for paying it that far in advance. I guess it's about $600. So I just went with $100 a month. Same thing with my car registration. I took whatever it was, divided it by the amount of time it takes to pay it, and the same with property tax, and that is typically the amount that you will need to stuff. Let's deduct that, and that still leaves us $176. I've been working on getting an emergency fund, so we're going to give that 10. Miku is my child. Some of those pre-order figures will be coming in, so we'll go ahead and give her 50. We're going to give house upkeep 10, car upkeep 20, because I think I got another oil change coming soon. And then I'm going to give household, which is like, toiletries and hygiene products and things like that. We're going to give that 40. All right, and that leaves us with 46 for savings challenges. So I'm just going to write that right here. Here we go. November, done and easy. I promise, guys, you will not regret starting a budget. You will not regret cash stuffing. You are taking control of your money, and it's important that you do it. A budget is probably the easiest part. Just basically, you just figure out what you're doing and where your money should be going and where it's actually going. And no, it's not easy to get it this simplistic right off the bat. This took me a little while to get here. And to be honest, there's still some things I'm working on. Like I have one credit card left, and I keep telling myself that I need it. And I think what I'm going to do is switch it to a reloadable Visa for the things that I just can't pay cash for. So there's always things that make you unique from everybody else. This is personal for you. I think that you should watch a bunch of channels, get a lot of information, compile it together, and create what works for you. But this is mine. November is done. Yippee! And don't forget to enter our 2K giveaway video, guys. It's right before this video, so make sure that you head on over there and leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and get your chance to win some goodies. See you soon, guys. Bye.